Here we have a gift from Phantawell. It is a shoulder pulley for physical therapy. So do keep in mind, this is about physical therapy, working on your range of motion, trying to get aid from shoulder pain and relief from shoulder pain, and working on just that overall flexibility and range of movement and range of motion. Not about resistance, weight, strength, anything like that, right? This is about working on physical therapy exercises. Nice foam grips and handles, which is nice. It's got these adjustable beads that have a push lock on it, and you can slide them up and down that rope length, and that way you can have a designated stop point for this pulley so you don't overextend or overreach or overpull. Nice length of nylon rope here, well woven, well corded, and a good amount of tension there, so those will be nice and sturdy. Your pulley system itself that spins freely around, no issues, no real friction or buildup there. And then it's got full mobility of range, nice movement, and then the carabiner. So if you need to, you can pop it off the mount or pop it back on. And then it has a nice little foam plug for when it goes under the door, and then a rubber padding here. I kind of wish it had something on the top for the door frame or for the top of the door, but that's okay. This will still work pretty well, and it's a nice little universal mount. And then it has a instruction manual that can kind of take you through all sorts of various exercises, whether it's a seated pull and working on your range of your shoulder motion, sideways pull, overhead pull, let's see here, more of a wide grip, sideways, and then various exercises. And it kind of gives you a good brief number of exercises. And then worst case scenario, you can always go online and then seek various references via YouTube and other reference sources as you see fit. It does have a rope length adjuster, so that would be this one here. So you can kind of dial in the correct length of rope that you need to use, right? And then you can kind of take out some of that extra slack. So we'll stick it on the door and we'll see how this works for us. Okay, so we'll just pop it on the top here. Fortunately, I just tested it, and even though we have this frame part here, it was still able to close and lock closed. Do make sure your door is closed. You don't want your door or this flying off or anything flying loose. Unfortunately, right now, it's too long for my needs, right? It's too long for where it's positioned and what the size of me. So this is where these adjustable straps can come in. So I can adjust that length and dial in that rope to the correct size that I need it to be. And this will take some experimenting to kind of make sure that you get the correct length, right? And then so, let's see, this probably needs a bit more slack. There we go. And then from there, right, you can have work on that good stretch through your arms. Adjust those points as you need to. These little beads can be helpful, right? Because let's say you can't do a full reach of your arm, so you need to cut it short on one side. You can always position that bead, and that way you can have that reminder that, hey, that one side just can't quite do it just yet. I don't want to push, I don't want to strain it because it's still in recovery. Again, this is not about strength building because this isn't an elastic cord. There's no resistance to it. This is about getting that range of motion. So trying to increase that range and being able to slowly bring that bead down over time until you regain that full range of motion. So that's one thing to keep in mind. This is about physical therapy, working on that, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjusting your shoulder pain and getting relief from shoulder pain. This is about aiding in recovery and not exercising. This is physical therapy. So just kind of keep that in mind. Make sure you're following the guidelines of physical therapists and using the appropriate exercises. If this is personal use, just make sure you're researching and you're using the correct range of motion, the correct directions, and you have it dialed into the correct length. But overall, it worked pretty well. Took some experimenting to get the length dialed in just right for what you need, and that'll depend on your door height, your own personal height, your own personal range of motion. These beads are kind of a nice little touch, being able to have a designated stop point as a reminder of, hey, don't push this too far. This is too much just yet. I can't go that far just yet. So that's nice to have. And then these adjusters are nice to have as well. And that way, if multiple people are using it, you can adjust it to what's beneficial for each user. So this is your physical therapy for shoulders. Check them out.